Welcome to Rick's Corner. The man, the myth, the legend, now on with the show.
Welcome to Rick's Corner. I'm an observer. I've been around a lot of gyms in over the past 50 years, not just Venice Beach or locally, but I'm talking about around the world and around the United States for sure, when I was wrestling, because I made sure that I got to a gym every day of the week to train, whether it be in Florida, Alabama, and Minnesota, Montreal, Hawaii, Alaska, no matter where I went to a gym. When you work out and you're into bodybuilding and wrestling too, of course, and you go to gyms, you make a lot of friends. People see you on TV, in the ring, and they see you in the magazines, and they all want to be friends with you. So you learn a lot. It's not about you so much giving to them, which you do, but it's also about learning what they like and what they're doing, because it's not a one-way street, it's a two-way street. You can give information, but you also gain information. Now, I've learned a lot from watching older guys, and I learned a lot from watching the younger guys, because everybody has some information to give that's valuable. So I wanted to say, I kind of compare what it was training when you're younger to compare what you're training when you're older. Now, if you have a background in working out and you're training when you're older, you pretty much know what to do. If you're starting at a late age and just beginning in bodybuilding or weightlifting, it's a little bit of a gamble on your joints and your body because it doesn't know how to respond. So you got to take it easy. When you're training when you're in your 20s, like I was, even at 16, it's a real learning process. Back in those days, all we had was magazines. We didn't have an internet, we didn't have videos, we didn't have people that we could look at to say, I want to know that routine, because they just weren't available. I had to find out what I did in Muscle and Fitness magazine, I think back then it was called Muscle Builder, and it was just written out in pictures, and I don't even know how accurate it was, but I still followed it. You know, you do biceps, 3 exercises, 3 sets, and you kind of work around it. This was kind of in the beginning stages, you know, like the caveman stages of training. Now, you younger guys today have a benefit because we've had more than 50 years of this going on, and you've learned from watching the greats in the Olympia and people in Gold's Gym and people who know what they're doing, and then you put it together. But you should always ask questions, because sometimes you're not putting it together right. I've seen some of the younger generation of guys in my gym that make pretty good gains, and some know what they're doing and some don't have a clue. They're loading up the leg press with 6 plates on each side, and they're doing a motion where it's just pretty much a 2-inch exercise. Well, that's not working anything. It's not working your quads at all. It's not working anything. You've got to get full range when you do something. It's got to come all the way down, all the way up. Same with bicep, full range, not just half movements. And it's not about lifting the heaviest weight you can, because it's doing nothing for you. True that muscle takes resistance to grow, yes, but it still needs a full range of motion in order to break those cells down and have them grow in the right direction. So I want to tell you that cut the weight back. Don't worry about going so heavy. Don't damage your joints like all of us older guys have over the years of going heavy, powerlifting. It's an ego trip, and we enjoyed it, and I would do it all over again if I had to, because I really enjoyed it. But I'm paying for it now with shoulders that are really tapped out, and my back is fine, but knees had to be replaced, so that's another thing. Now, I see older men come in the gym in their 60s and 50s, and they don't have a trainer, and they're walking around going aimlessly from a machine to that machine, whatever they feel works. They're doing the exercises very incorrectly. I mean, when they do pull downs, God knows whether they're pulling them straight down to their knees or something. And I can't get around to correct everybody, nor should I, because I don't want to invade their privacy. But there are certain ways of doing things, and if you have any questions, ask a trainer or ask somebody who really knows what they're doing, because even some of the trainers don't know what they're doing. It's really a kind of like you catch them when you can. But whether you're old or whether you're young, take caution in your workouts. Do each exercise correctly. Don't go crazy with the weights. Use a medium weight. Do it to a full extension and a full contraction, because that's what the muscle works on, and you'll get good results. Going crazy with heavy weights, and I've said this over and over, and you'll talk to guys that are older, don't do it. And you still go into Gold's Gym, and I still see guys loading up the equipment as heavy as they can, doing shrugs with like big plates on the side. They're just doing this. That's not working your traps. You want to get a weight that you can work, where you can come way up and way down. And it doesn't have to be heavy. Those muscles work on any weight as long as you're getting the movement out of it. So I want you guys to take that notice and do it that way. The older guys, and a lot of you write to me in your 50s and 60s, and you're happy that I can talk to you about this kind of stuff, because I've done it, and I'm that age now, and I know what works. Now, building a foundation when I was younger, going out a little bit heavier and doing powerlifting, yes, it was easy, and I felt strong, and everything flowed really nice, and it filled out really nice. But as you get older, it's hard to retain that muscle mass. You know, there's testosterone replacements that work if you're low. Your protein must be high, 200 grams a day, hopefully. Keep it high. And even the doctor on TV the other day was talking about the same thing. People who lose muscle when they get older, they're not getting enough protein. You've got to get the protein. That's what keeps it full and hard. So if you're older and you're training, split up your body parts a couple of times a week. 8 to 12 sets on them, not more than that, maybe just 8 sets. You don't need a whole lot. Stimulate the muscle and then rest. You're just stimulating it, you're not killing it. Even you younger guys, you don't have to kill it, stimulate it. Don't do 25, 30, 40 sets. I used to do that when I was younger. I'd do 25 sets of body part, and I'd drive away from the gym and I'd fall asleep at a stoplight like I'm out of it. I grew on it, but it was difficult. I had to eat a lot and I had to sleep a lot. So I just wanted to say, for the young guys, take it easy. Make sure you don't go too heavy. If you feel any strains at all, I've seen guys in the gym really hurting themselves, and then they're out of the gym for a while because they have an injury. And if you're older, take it easy, because you don't want to have an injury at an older age. It can turn into something more serious, and you'll never be back in the gym again. I had a friend pass away 2 days ago in the gym, 42 years old, heart attack. I'm shocked at 42. He had another one 10 years prior at 32. Nobody knew it. He just went home and died. So don't overtrain, don't tax your heart out. Make sure you get your physicals on time. It's really important to get a physical. Have your testosterone checked, have your blood pressure, your cholesterol, and all those things checked out, because with the supplements that we take nowadays, you don't want to harm your body. Especially at any age, it doesn't matter. At any age, do it. Just like going to the dentist every 6 months and having your teeth cleaned. You take care of your car, you change the oil, you lube it, take care of your body too. Anyway, I just want to make that point. I think it's really important. Like I say, I've been to a lot of gyms. I've seen a lot of way guys train, and some of them train really right, and some have no clue. Majority of people don't have a clue. I think some of the women train harder than the guys nowadays. It's almost embarrassing for me to watch them. They're going so heavy. And I watch these heavy squats and deadlifts, and I think, man, I used to do that. And when I watch it, it just kills me to think my body went through that. But I hope you don't end up older like I have with the injuries and the pain that I go through, because it does happen. It happens to everybody. Seems like 35, 40 on. Many of you guys are telling me how bad you hurt. Your shoulders, your triceps, you got tendonitis in the elbow. It happens, and it happens a lot. It's from heavy weights. Just tone down a bit, keep your protein high, and get your rest. And pretty much that's all I wanted to say. Hope you guys enjoy this, and we'll see you next time. Hey everyone, now you can have the Gold's Gym logo drawn by me, the artist Rick Drasin, personalized and made out to you and signed by me to frame and put on your gym wall or wherever you see fit to do so. It's a piece of bodybuilding history. It will never be duplicated again. It's the largest selling icon t-shirt logo in the world, and I'm the guy that drew it, and I will draw it for you. Just go to my website, rickdrasin.com, and order there. You can pay through PayPal, and it'll be sent out right away. And be sure to watch Rick's Corner for all the videos on bodybuilding, nutrition, fitness, pro wrestling, and anything that suits your interest as far as getting physically fit and being the best you can be from the golden era of bodybuilding.
It's Rick Drasin. He's the equalizer, baby. See you next time.